spectacular. Congratulations. It was artistry today. Simply artistry.
Yeah, well, is this on?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I was pleased with the energy from the start. Obviously, they were holding tight, and felt that it was a matter of getting the first one, and it might open up.
I want to take you past the semifinal round when you started to turn your attention to Norwich, knowing it was going to be them coming in. And, of course, it means Zimmerman and Bergante are going to come in, 26 goals between them. They got one shot off. It wasn't even on goal, but between the two of them, one shot off the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we have a pretty good defensive concept, regardless of who's where. We kind of know their roles defensively. And we close space pretty well. We provide a lot of cover, and it's been a good conference postseason run in terms of pitching some shutouts without having to make a lot of big saves for Ryan. But just kind of knowing that you have Ryan there if something gets through the back line is certainly very comforting in a way. But it's just a great team effort. I don't think it was about any one person or any one group of players. I think it was really more about the team concept.
Let's take a minute and talk about the back line, because in Kyle Mike you have speed. In Frank McIntyre you have defensive excellence and the ability to sweep a ball cleanly at every turn. Ray Dursky has the ability to take a ball defensively and turn it into an offense and to counter as quickly as he does. And good grief, am I missing? Oh, well, it's X. How can you forget X? And I want to take a minute and talk about him too, but X gives you that stability that and we talked about this, in the midfield, he does a sensational job. When you move to the back line, he was just as adept, just as quick, and just as skilled.
Yeah. I mean, the back line was outstanding. They complement each other pretty well. You have certainly Ray as like an attacking outside left back, which every team would love, a left-footed left back that can become very dangerous. And then we've been blessed with Frank as a two-time all-conference center back, and then up until Albertus with Devin, who has been phenomenal as a first-year player for us. And when he went down against Albertus in the beginning of the second half, and X kind of just stepped into that spot, he did it without blinking an eye. He's been amazing. Obviously, he was an MVP of the conference tournament. We didn't concede a goal, and I think maybe in 3 matches Ryan had to make 2 or 3 saves total. So I think it's a great compliment. We have our fingers crossed to get Devin back for the NCAA tournament next weekend. He's recovering from the high ankle sprain, but I think he's close. He's been knocking around the ball the last couple of days. And if that can happen and he's full strength and get X back in the midfield, it just gives us another dimension in the midfield. They can hopefully support the front runners next weekend, and whoever we get we'll do our best to match up and figure out a way to get a result.
Other than trying to win 50-50 balls from guys that are 6'2" and 6'3", is there anything that Kyle Metz can't do on the soccer field?
Yeah, we know Kyle is he's ball energy. He's got pace. He can hit a ball hard. He's good for a couple of dangerous opportunities a game just based on being explosive. We basically pushed him from a midfield position during the season up to forward space, and I just felt that our ability to start our pressure earlier up the field kind of kept teams away from our goal a little bit better. And I'm hoping that he remains confident. Scored in a couple of the conference tournament games, both good takes, and next week let's hope we have our shooting boots on.
Center mids, Zukowski, Mendez. I thought Mendez over the course of the second half of the season had a tremendous effect on the outcome both today, during the entire postseason, and later on toward the end of regular season.
Yeah, I think they complement each other well. Different players. Rob, real athletic, ball winner, kind of sits in front of the back line to buffer the center backs in a way. Relatively simple player. Marcos, more touches on the ball. Glides around a little bit more, can become dangerous quickly based on his technique. So again, I think they're a good complement for each other. Marcos did come on the second half of the year. He stepped in and he's been in that spot really since our St. Joe's main game. So right now, it's all good. Everybody's happy, and got a week of hard work to put in before we get, a quality team that'll be a tough matchup.
How does Dave Kulik celebrate this?
I'm just, I'm happy to be working with a group of guys that, come to training every day and seem to really like each other. And, my celebration is just kind of being with them every day at training. I don't need a big celebration beyond that. Certainly I'm happy for the alumni group who was amazingly supportive, not just, in terms of the social media, in terms of the gift giving, in terms of, their presence at matches. Really just kind of happy for the kind of the family of Johnson Wales men's soccer program, which, Greg Miller started up and has been, instrumental in kind of keeping the alumni group kind of connected. And, I couldn't be prouder to be a part of this family.
Dave, congratulations on number 2. We look forward to the NCAA tournament and what's to come in the coming week, maybe coming weeks. Congratulations, my friend. A great job. Dave Kulik, head coach of the Wildcats, 2-time defending